Factory is to be a training ground and a comfortable place for opera people, for young people, and sometimes they can be as little as 6, and they can be 30, 40. You're still young in opera when you're in your 30s. Your voice is still developing. And it's a comfortable place where everybody can meet, where people can pass on their experience to the new generation. A place where you can be comfortable with opera instead of being frightened of it. It's a place where you come in your jeans, you don't have to dress up, and you can find almost anybody next to you in the audience. Sometimes you might find Kiri next to you in the audience, all sorts of people. They're all people who care about opera, who care mostly about young people, who come here to see young performers developing. And that's one of the amazing things to me, is to see people come back show after show or audition after audition and see the enormous shift in them from one year to the next.
It's one of the best opportunities in Auckland for young singers outside of university. It's,
And especially with people like obviously like John and Sally, who just give so much, and I mean they're just the best advocate for us young people. I mean, like just today, Sally sat down and had a chat, was asking about your plans, overseas and all that sort of thing, and it's just so kind of nurturing and and we're all a bit crazy, so we've got to find somewhere it's like safe for us to hang out. So
it's really it's really like when I started at the Opera Factory, I was doing a bit of accompanying, and just the second or third time I came in, everyone greeted me as if they'd known me for a very, very long time, and so it's really a place where you can feel very welcomed and accepted, and as someone said to me once, it is like your second family. You can't escape from it now. Everyone knows you, everyone wants to know what you're doing, everyone's interested in your life, and you make really great friendships that last beyond Opera Factory. There are lots of people who we still meet even if we're not currently in a show, and
even from overseas, like Jessie, the accompanist who was the musical director for the show.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, the really great quality of some of the teachers who come in.
I'm the musical director of Prima Donna, but I'm a trainee repetitor, so I also learn with Opera Factory, and I get my training here because I did my bachelor in piano performance, so with Opera Factory I can develop the other side, that is the vocal coaching and opera repetitor. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Which is a rehearsal pianist.
Yeah.
Rehearsal pianist.
Both singers and repetitors is to go to either United States or Europe or even Australia to audition and try to get into a bigger opera company that has more opportunities and to become better.
And to do postgraduate study.
Yeah, or even postgrad in the United States or doctor in Germany or Europe.
And then to hopefully get one of 4 places in a young artist program at some massive opera house where there's about 1,000 people going for it.
Yeah.
And so
Crossing in a way, it's a really small market, so you have to fight for it with all you got.
Music that we tackle is really hard, and I don't think we'd be able to get that anywhere else. So we sort of, if we were to leave overseas, we'd be very prepared because we have very short rehearsal periods, so we have to learn our music, and it's all really good grounding.
And that's a good thing because it's a place where you can have a second family, like Anthony said, but at the same time it's a place that offers you everything you need to know to get into the professional, the business.
And not just the singing. I mean, we learn about the set building and the makeup and the lights, and I mean props and
just movement on stage is something you don't even get through a degree. You go to a degree in music, you don't actually get what Opera Factory gives you. You kind of need to supplement your degree with Opera Factory.
Particularly because it throws you in the deep end and you've just got to do it, and especially for this one I've only had close to a month, a bit over a month to really get everything together, and that's learning the music, learning the words, getting the character, memorizing movement on stage, and all the relationships between the different characters, ours with them and the others between themselves and so on, and our actions and reactions, and of course in the end making it look as natural as possible. And you've just got to pick things up really, really quickly, and it teaches you what a lot of sessions at university on acting and so on would do in a very long time, but in a very condensed period. And
stuff you can't teach really.
Yeah, and things you just
it
absorb.
gets you some.